All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out before we start. Write me at KingTyson713@yahoo.com if you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something. Write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of the YouTube channel. Click on a video that interests you. Watch it. Give me some feedback in the comments. Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me? I really appreciate that. So look, check it out. I've been noticing in the red pill community and the manosphere community, they've been talking about Chrisean Rock hitting the wall, right? They've been saying that, man, ever since she was with Blueface, man, she done hit the wall right now. The way she look now, she hit the wall. Let me say this. So what they do is, before that, what they do is they'll take her high school pictures. See, when she was in track and she was when she was running track and her athletic, she was at a peak as far as her body wise. This is no kids, you young, your metabolism burn fast, you working out, you in shape. So they take those pictures and then they show the picture she look like now, and they say, see, she hit the wall, she hit the wall. Let me say this, man. None of us look like what we did in high school, right? Me, I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, right? When I was in high school, I probably was about 5'8", 115 pounds, skinny. People rarely look like they do now than when they did in high school. Now, even though Chrisean Rock is still young, right? It ain't been that long since she left high school, but that Hollywood lifestyle of what she was going through, and most of all, it's mental illness, y'all. Chrisean Rock is not necessarily a look thing, but Chrisean, it's a lot of mental illness. We got to remember, she even accused her own sister of essaying her. And let's not forget, in that family, there was other family members who said that that family has a history of incest inside that family. So we got to look about trauma. All that stuff is trauma, and all that goes into mental illness. So I believe, and this is the reason why Chrisean was all on Blueface the way she was. For her to get a man's whole face tattooed on the side of her face, his whole face on her neck. She had 4 or 5 other Blueface tattoos on her body. Only reason why a woman, and clout is a dangerous drug. Clout is a dangerous drug. But as pretty as Chrisean is, right? For her to do that to herself, that's mental illness. And we don't know all the things that girl been through in her life. People got to remember, when she came onto Blueface's TV show, they said she was in survival mode. She didn't have nowhere to go. So she vowed to make that situation work. Right? And so, like I tell y'all all the time, ladies, you watch this channel. Fellas, we don't understand it because our survival mode is different from a woman's survival mode. Our survival mode, a man will rob somebody, steal from somebody, go get a bullshit job, do whatever, is survival mode for us. Women in survival mode, I'm going to be real with you. And ladies, I know you hate for me to say this, but I'm going to keep it real. A woman in survival mode, 9 times out of 10, when a woman really get desperate, and I'm not saying all women do this, please, I'm being real right now. A woman will use her body to get herself out of survival mode. Ladies, you watching this channel, I'm not lying. I got homegirls. This is the reason why I'm speaking like this. I got homegirls, so I know when women tell me shit, I understand. Women, y'all know in survival mode, ladies, you know what I'm saying when I'm finna tell you this. It's men that ain't your type. Would have never been your type. Could be way older than you. Could be somebody you never was attracted to. But because he had a place for you to stay, or he had some money, a couple of $100, $1,000 to give you, You did what you had to do to get that money. I'm just keeping it real. And women, not all women do this. Not all women do this, but there are women who in survival mode will do what they gotta do and use their body to get what to in the survival mode to survive. Men don't have that luxury of doing that. Now you got some brothers who might get them a sugar mama. You know, that's why they got the term sugar mama. But usually men don't have that luxury like women do. So she was in survival mode. She did what she had to do to sell herself to Blueface. And that's doing whatever, degrading herself, doing whatever to be on. But now she's on, she got a baby. So she done been through, I know she done was on drugs. She had a real bad drinking problem. You know, she had a baby about a year or so ago. Fellas, we gotta understand, a woman's body change when she has a baby. Not every woman snaps back to her weight at first when she has a baby. Now, Chrisean, she changed her life around. She's got closer to God, right? What she's saying, right? We taking it for what she says. And so by her doing that, and it's easy to, and ladies know what I'm saying when I say this also, it's easy to say you're not worried about somebody when somebody is not in the picture. See, like right now, Blueface is in prison. So it's easy for her to function and move around with no problems, right? But the thing is, when Blueface come home from prison, she got to still stay on what she's on, her path of righteousness, to try to do better for her child. Do she go back to Blueface? Ladies, you know what I'm saying. How many times, ladies, you be like, the dude came out your life, that one toxic dude you was with, y'all fell off, y'all ain't talking no more, you doing better in life, you excelling, and then all of a sudden this dude pop back up in your life. And you listen to what he's saying because he's a smooth talker, and you go back and you put yourself in the same bad situation. You going down. Some people you be with, sometimes you can't excel with certain people. You ever wonder why you with somebody, and this goes for men and women, you ever wonder why you with somebody and you're like, God damn, my life keep going down and down and down and down because the person you with is not allowing you to excel in your life. You have to get away from people to excel. When somebody is dragging you down that much, you gotta move away. You gotta move away from him. You gotta move away from them. So, men are saying Chrisean Rock hit the wall. Do I feel like she hit the wall? Her looks changed. Not gonna lie, Chrisean is not the same Chrisean she was when she was first out of high school. No, she's not that. You know, people are not everybody's not who they are after high school. You know, just keeping it real. But I think if she's healthy, she's not doing all that heavy drinking, she's not into the drugs, I think Chrisean will be all right. Chrisean is she's still a cute girl. I'm not gonna lie, she's still a cute girl. You know, she just got to get herself together. Once she stay clean, if she get back on her workout shit or whatever, she can. I believe Chrisean can bounce back. The only thing with Chrisean is the tattoos, man. It's like men are not. Ladies, let me say this: you got your baby daddy name tattooed on you, or your old boyfriend name tattooed on you. Dudes do not take you serious. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, dudes do not take that serious. Like, they don't take you serious. You know, even though you when you do that, you show that you a ride or die for a man. But it's like, dude don't look at me like, well, damn, she a ride or die. She do that. Men look at you as like, man, you doing some that shit stupid. It show kind of like, hey, to say it kind of show a little bit of desperation. You know what I mean? And you doing all that, and then you're not even with the man for whatever reason. Not to try to talk down. I'm just keeping it real, right? I mean, if the dude passed and you got his name, that's a little bit different, right? I'm talking about the dude still living, right? And you do this type of shit. Y'all not together no more, you know? And it's like, a dude would date Chrisean. I mean, probably asleep with Chrisean, but as far as taking her serious and really being with her, I don't see that until she need to get that Blueface, all that shit. She need to get that shit covered up. You know, she need to do something. But do I think Chrisean hit the wall? I don't think Chrisean necessarily hit the wall, but I do believe that it's going to be harder for her to find a guy who's going to take her serious, because all the things that she was falling behind with Blueface, all the craziness and all that shit. Dudes that really got themselves together, they don't want to put up with all that crazy drama. Hopefully, Chrisean is getting the mental, is getting the therapy that she needs, because Chrisean really needs therapy. That's what I was trying to say. It's the mental illness of what she's going through, what she's been through in her lifetime. That's the thing. We go through things in our life that we don't understand. Why do we end up with these people that we end up with? Why are we choosing these people? Because the things we've been through in our life, a lot of things that we think is normal, it's not normal. In our community, a lot of the times women, even men, sometimes feel like a toxic relationship is, if it ain't a toxic relationship, a relationship is boring. Let me tell y'all something. Relationships, especially long-term relationships, they get boring. This is the reason why you have to be the person that you with. You have to be their friend. Because when the sex slows up, all we got is each other, knowing each other. This is the reason why we have to get along. This is why when you're with someone and your partner, your spouse, you have to be each other's friend. Really each other's best friend. You know, that's what I'm trying to say, right? We got to get out of the mindset of what we think about things. Is what I be trying to tell y'all in these videos. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.